Welcome everybody, how are you all doing? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. We're here today with Oyasumi Punpun chapter 19, 20, 21, 22 and 23 reaction. Now let's get started with chapter 19. After the wonderful amount of chapters that we had in the last reaction, where it ended off with chapter 18 and the gang that we saw essentially heading into their own little directions and so on and so forth, with the ending potentially being the case, potentially implying, I should say, that Punpun's mother jumped. We'll see how the story progresses in this reaction, in these 5 chapters. So let's get started. As always, we'll be reading this on Mangadex. Let us get started with chapter 19. Let me just have a quick look, actually. There are 147 chapters in total. Alright, so we're not even anywhere near. We're not even 10% through, okay? Actually, no, we are. Yes, we are. Regardless, folks, we're going to get started right now. Just moving the fan in case it gets a little bit too warm. Anyway, hello. Onodera, Punyama residents. Ah, of course, yes. From the hospital. She jumped, didn't she? She actually jumped. Punpun, hey, Punpun, oh, there you are. You rascal, if you're going out to play, at least tell me first. But what am I saying? There's an emergency. My sister, your mom, fell from the emergency staircase at the hospital. We're in a hurry, driver. Use your mushroom dash. This is not Mario Kart, bro. This is not. Actually, that's JoJo. that's not Mario Kart. In that case, I'll take you around the Citizen Hall. The direct way there is jump this time of day. Whatever, use the triple mushroom. Use the star rod. It's not the star rod, that's Kirby. Damn it, I can't get my references right today. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with my references? Damn. So Punpun was half forced into the taxi. I can't believe that idiot. But to be truthful, Punpun was somewhat relieved. She's always been a difficult person, emotionally unstable, or just plain eccentric. After all, Punpun was naturally terrified of the thought of trying to get all the way to Kagoshima with Aiko. When she was nearing 20, she went all over the world wandering from place to place. She was practically homeless. She even dropped out of college to do it. 6:05 p.m. She called in a trip to find freedom and happiness. And actually, let me just quickly go up. Did we see the time at any other time? No. So 6:05 p.m. That's the only time we've seen the time so far. Alright. I'm assuming it's going to take a long time until they get to the hospital. She called it a trip to find freedom and happiness. Oh, a hippie and whatnot. To me, it sounded like she just wanted to run away from it all. She came right back when she was done. She didn't even care all that much. You know what I think about real freedom? It comes at the price of being prepared to give up everything you have. Plus, Aiko just had to be terrified of the idea as well. But I don't think that true happiness is found at the end of that sort of freedom. And that's because happiness is a momentary concept, not a perpetual one. Alright, Mr. Philosopher. Punpun fervently hoped that Aiko had gotten cold feet, and she wouldn't be waiting for him at the meeting place. It's so weird how he basically doesn't care at all about... all that talk is just going right over his head. He's like, whatever. People always spend their lives looking for a truth that doesn't exist. Maybe at this very moment, Aiko was trembling too, nibbling on a choco pie at home, in which case, how undependable would she be? Punpun slowly grew more and more sure of himself. That's why I'm always so damn sad. All I can do is lament at that greedy and weak creature human beings are. Oh, Aiko, what's that? You're just sniveling weakling too? Nina. Punpun nearly grew excited at the prospect of hurling this taunt the next time they met. Humans are nothing but... And straight up a panel of her crying and her be like, yeah, the typical... with the tears in your eyes. That will probably be my thumbnail. It's just a beautiful panel. That will probably be my thumbnail. I don't know which one out of them two I like more. Probably the first one. Just looks so beautiful. Honestly, just looks so beautiful. Yep, see waiting. Huff huff. Sorry, uncle. Yuichi got a little carried away. I'm just talking to myself, Punpun. Don't mind. He doesn't care at all, actually. Punpun. Right this way, Mr. Punyama. My man's got eyes. He's like, Alright, sister. Let me get one thing on my chest first. Are you fucking around with us? Oh, shut up. It's not like I jumped. My hand slip is on. Oh, your hand slipped, and you fell 3 stories. That's the fact that you're alive is was impressive. And you fell 3 stories. That's really impressive, you know. Fine, my foot slipped then. Very convincing, yes. Anyway, they said you were still being discharged from the hospital tomorrow as scheduled. You'll be fine if you'll just be coming in for the checkups on the fracture. I'm going to stay in the house a little while longer because I don't feel entirely comfortable leaving Punpun alone with you right now. Oh, wonderful. Seeing as my hand is broken, can I assume you'll take over all the household chores? Apparently, the corrugated roof over the parking lot miraculously spared you any further injury. Which is about the most meaningless miracle I ever heard of. Well, look at Mr. Chastiser. What's wrong, honey? Punpun wished the world would simply blow up at that moment. Chapter 20. Look who's back home. Look who is back home, ladies and gentlemen. My finger's bleeding. Not bleeding, but it's like severely cut. Anyway. I'm home. I'm home. Punpun, are you here? So, you are here. I said I'm home. Say something. Just jogged his brain. What? Stop. Stop looking at me like that. She's got, I'm assuming that's supposed to be like a Dolce Gabbana. What? Just what is with that child? I'm not sure, but he's been like that since yesterday. He's fearing death. Punpun was in deep, deep pain. He thought it was all over. Look at that. Just his window. I saw that. I'd be depressed and sad and worried too, but for different reasons. He thought that's what I would be thinking at that point. He thought it was all over for him. And do you feel better after throwing a fit? Not at all. God loves seeing such a pitiful Punyama. He felt awful. Did Aiko make it safely back home? Or was she going to Kagoshima alone? Please donate any unneeded items you have. Or maybe she was still crying. Punpun was feeling so very awful as he wondered how Aiko was feeling right now. Punpun thought that such a terrible person like him would be better off dead. That as part of the contract to pay the remainder of the loan, let's give the ownership of the house to my sister. And, hey, is it alright if I turn on the TV? Okay. Hey, Punpun, you got a call from Komatsu. Ho, whoa, Kui Punchy, whoa, whoa. Every time I hear Komatsu, I'll probably have to do that. Punpun was always kind of like that since he was little. Punpun was always kind of like that since he was little, but I wonder if he'll be alright. Second semester is starting tomorrow, isn't it? It's fine, he's still eating properly. You know, I think it's about time I look for a job. Oh well, aren't you admirable? Did you want to help out with the mortgage? No, well, it's just that after looking at you two, I want to get myself back on track at the very least, and so summer vacation already came to an end. Let me guess, Aiko's gonna ignore him from now on. On the first day back, Aiko was there at school as usual. Hey, Punpun, what did you do over summer break? You never pick up the phone. I'm going to go to the washroom. Aiko hasn't spoken to him at all yet. Hey, don't you think Punpun looks kind of like Johnny? Maybe you should try going to this junior idol. Is he trying to like... Yeah, that's what's happening. Wouldn't it be super cool if someone from our class was famous? Hey, Aiko, don't you think Punpun looks sort of like Johnny? Basically the... maybe. Aiko, and the teacher comes in. Ow! The teacher! Okay. Everyone please take your seats. I know it's the start of the second semester, but I have another friend to introduce to you all. Okay. I'm from Suginami. Aiko. My name... Aiko. Just kill. Nah, that's Punpun's So we've got someone else that joined. It just killed me. Punpun was just thinking about Aiko. Let's just be like a triangle. I love triangle. As long as Aiko wished for it, Punpun was ready for any kind of punishment. Well, now that we have our new student, let's have a test for the first period. Just kidding. Now, do it. Hurry up and do what you will to me. Ignoring. Why are you following me? If you have something to say, then how about you just say it? I don't want to die. I'm sorry. And even so, Punpun still loved Aiko. But no matter how much he cried, he was still all alone on this earth. F. F in the chat, boys. F in the chat. Damn. Punpun may have been all alone on earth, but with a dear God, tinkle, tinkle, eye, God would come to him. And there he is. That only disappears. That stupid a-hole. Hey Punpun, it's your dad. What are you doing out of prison, bro? Ha, bro, it's Dad! Otosa! Come on, Punpun. Wouldn't it be alright to tell me why you were crying so much? Are you perhaps being bullied by your friends? I wasn't crying. Punpun kept on trying to convince his dad on this point. Huh? Were you dumped by a girl you like? Ah, so that was it. It was with that girl I saw earlier, wasn't it? She's quite the cute one, isn't she? But she hates you now. I see. It's only been 2 months since I last saw you, but it's already seemed like you're an adult now. Well, girls are always like that. They must be creatures from the farthest ends of the universe. Speaking of which, have you been using your telescope? Uh-huh. Whenever I look at the stars, I think that even if my fated person was among the many stars, is it even possible for us to meet? But your dad is a bit of a pervert, so he can't help but be rapt by the things close to him. Even though I want to understand, I keep on fumbling about in the dark. But people are just like that, even me, as I try to persuade myself otherwise. But I want to believe these feelings that I've held so importantly to me are real. I'm sorry, Punpun. I must be boring you. No! I understand completely, Punpun answered appropriately. So you do understand. That's my special Punpun. Your dad had one thing he wanted to tell you. Boys, these are, I can't even say young kids now. They're like teenagers. They're maybe like mid-teenagers, old teenagers, so who knows how old they are. Everyone's, all 3 of them are looking like... All 3 of them. Taha! Woo! I forgot what I was going to say. Punpun thought that his dad seemed unusually dispirited. Punpun liked his father. Your father used to think about space all the time as a kid, you know. I was really into science fiction as a kid too. I thought that by my age I'd be living a happy life on a planet far, far away, but the future turned out to be unexpectedly plain. Huh? You found a new star? That's amazing. Won't you take your dad there one day? Of course, yes. Thank you. I'm not too sure why, but your dad feels so happy right now. Although he'd be embarrassed if he was caught seen like this by his friends. His dad's body was so warm and it felt so good. He forgot it was still fall. Alright then. Since it's getting chilly, be sure to not catch a cold, Punpun. Your dad can't come near our house any closer than this, so I'll see you off here and go. I'll see you off here and go. Go! Where? Punpun asked. To America. The truth is that your dad was chosen to be a test pilot by NASA. Why do I feel like this is not going to go well? Alright, get going then. Don't make your mother worry. If she realizes that I've been holding you up on your way back home, she won't shut up about it. When will we next meet? Punpun asked his father. Well, we can meet whenever you wish. Punpun thought to himself, liar. Punpun! I forget to say one thing. I love you. That scene is really reminiscent of like Aiko, I have to say. Really reminiscent of Aiko. You know, his father's a dick, but he's also a good one. It's a bit of both, you know. It's very common, actually, for that to be the case, where like he's a dick to everyone else except like his son. But yeah, the star Punpunya had already disappeared. Damn. 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 They're hitting us right in the fields, bro. They're hitting us right in the fields, man. Right in the fields. Right in the fields. That is gone. So I'm definitely gonna come back to him in the story later on. Test pilot for NASA. Definitely gonna see him again. So we'll see exactly how that goes down, I guess. Anyway, chapter 22. Oh, wow, we're speeding through these, aren't we? Like 19, 20, 21. We're on 22 already, and then 23. Only 2 more chapters, I have to say. Like, these chapters have basically just been very straightforward, actually. Like there's not been any like hidden motives or like more to really digest besides the parallel between obviously Punpun and his dad, as well as Punpun and Aiko, and how Aiko said everything out loud. How Punpun's father said everything out loud. I love you, son. I'm going to NASA to become a test pilot, so on and so forth. And and mother being back home. Granted. I know uncle looking for work, but we'll see how that goes. Please stay after school for the chorus practice. La 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 la. Where is Punpun? Maybe went home. He seems to be back to his usual self. Yeah. Okay. Back being high spirited. Welcome home. What a good timing. We have something important to tell you. From now on, your name will be Onodera Punpun. As for the reason why, well, you'll understand when you're older. Just get married like that. He's like, hey, where are you going? I even brought some choco pies for you. Oi! Even Punpun could fully understand what that meant already. Punpun's chest tightened as he thought to himself that nobody understood his feelings. He was sick and tired of being treated like a little kid all the time. Yeah, this guy just sees Punpun for, he's like, okay. Maybe he's alive, maybe he's dead, but Punpun always on his bike. Punpun made a decision. Starting from today, Punpun decided he would be an adult. Oh, starting today. Oh, interesting. I've still missed that. I'm still not an adult. I've still missed that deadline. Damn, I really should start being an adult, but I've missed that a long time ago, and now I just don't feel like doing it. Oh well. Punpun wouldn't be afraid of anything anymore. No matter where the place was, Punpun felt as if he could go anywhere, off into the far unknown. Oh, that's a beautiful panel. That's a beautiful panel of just the shot of the sun rising, Punpun looking on and the houses. Well, the sun actually not rising, the sun going down. That's an absolutely amazing panel. That's a kind of panel that I would want to buy the book for, the volume for. Just to have on hard print. That's how beautiful that is. The world that Punpun imagined stretched endlessly. You just thought to yourself that you should return home now, didn't you? You're still just that kid, Punpun. But that's just how you are, Punpun. Shut up. Oh, how scary. It was the first time Punpun went to school during after-school hours. The school that was as silent as a grave was like a world in which humans had been wiped out. Someone's playing the piano. Da 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 da. They're all singing. The Punpun of today was feeling especially lonely. If he was going to be lonely, he thought it would have been better to be all alone from the beginning. As the warm sunlight fell so softly on his skin, Punpun wondered if he were to evaporate like water as he closed his eyes and lie down, just how high he could fly off. And then just Mary Poppins his way out of there. Yeah. If he could just get one wish, I would like a pair of wings. A lot of us do. A lot of us would want a pair of wings, my friend. Oh, please give me white wings, on my back like a bird. I want to spread my wings and fly across this wide open sky. Or any sadness, fly towards the free sky. I want to flap my wings and fly. Tsubasa wo Kudasai, composed by Murai Kunihiko. Lyrics by Yamagichi Miyo. Okay. Okay. And just a million punpuns fly away. And just a million punpuns fly away. High in the sky, as light as feather, seeking new challenges. Welcome home, Punpun. Yuichi went out to look for you. I figured you'd be coming home about now. You! Just gets it. Don't leave your mom all alone. Oh, so suddenly. So suddenly. About to hit him, he's like all worried. He's like, don't leave your mom all alone. Punpun started to shed tears without even understanding why. Hey Punpun, your dinner is getting cold. Oyasumi. Punpun. That was a beautiful chapter, I have to say. This one, in culmination with the last one, were absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, I have to say. Like it felt like a poem. Like reading these two last chapters, it truly felt like a poem. Like just, it's like a weightless journey. That's what it felt like. Anyway, chapter 23, the final chapter for today, ladies and gentlemen. 2 years later, a time skip. Oh my. How is his relationship with Aiko gone? 2 years later. Thank you. I'll be going now. We got a teenage Punpun. And damn, it's freezing. All over here, it might be a bit big since there's only 2 of us, but oh well. I recently found out... Is that... No, that's not... The first one, right? It's 2 years later. No, I don't think so. That's the uncle. Over here, it might be a bit big since there's only 2 of us, but oh well. I recently found out about the shop. Is he talking to himself? Isn't the ambience quite relaxing? I think this place used to be a noodle shop. When was that exactly? Since it was back when my sister just got divorced. Oh, the uncle, yeah. The uncle. He's talking to himself though, right? Like, it might just be since only 2 of us. Who's he talking to? Anyway, I think this place used to be a noodle shop. When was that exactly? Since it was back when my sister just got divorced, so maybe 2 years. Well, nothing lasts forever. Actually, no, I got that completely wrong. I'm stupid. She didn't get married, she divorced. How did I get that completely wrong? I'm stupid, alright? I'm actually stupid. I'm slow, alright? I'm having a slow day. I'm having a slow month. I'm having a slow year, alright? I'm having a slow life. But once it picks up, trust me, I'll pick up, alright? Just... I never thought we'd end up being acquaintances for so long. Well, nothing lasts forever, but time... Ah, there it is. The solicitor. Oui, oui. In any case, you're one of the few remaining friends I have. I hope we can continue to get along. Ah, I go with no Italian. You got me. What about you? Why are all the people in this show just acting crazy? Like the teacher. You got me. What about you? Ah, then let's make it 2 Napolitans. My sister has gotten mostly used to a part-time job, but just because she wants to show off to the neighbors, she goes to work all the way over the next town. She even made up some weird lie about managing some apartment houses in Setagaya. Punpun, he's a good kid, but hasn't changed at all. I wonder if he's doing some kind of club activities at school. During first semester, he just stayed at home all day, but he's gotten much better since then. I guess time fixes all things. Girlfriends? Me? No, of course not. No girl would fall in love with a 33-year-old fretter like me. Here's your food, sir. Ah, hot. If this were America, I could file a lawsuit for all of you. And this was America, you certainly could. We've seen that with the McDonald's case, where the coffee was too hot, and then they sued McDonald's because the coffee was too hot. Shocker, right? Fresh coffee is hot. I'm so sorry. I'll wipe it up right away. That's the other girl, the one that we didn't get to find out the name for, right? The one that joined in the second semester. Huh. Have I? Oh, that's not Aiko. Aiko has blonde hair. It's been 2 years though, to be fair, so she could have changed her hair. Have I seen you before? Punpun was a hard-working middle school student playing badminton. It seems like yes, yeah, no badminton. Come on, first years. Your pace is slowing down. Come on, 1, 2, 1, 2. But Yagura, we tried of doing just practice swings. When do we get to play a match in the gym? You know, if I said that to my seniors when I was a freshman, I'd be in some deep shizzle. Well, our teacher did tell us repetition is important, but still, the basics are essential, you know. How about you just keep practicing for now? But Komatsu participates in the normal practices with the seniors. That's favoritism, you know. Ah, jeez, but that's Komatsu. Whoa, whoa! Have you ever seen us smashes like a demon? The reason why Punpun joined the badminton club was that Komatsu asked to join with him, saying it would be fun. Punpun is tiny; he hasn't got the size advantage. He needs size as well as, you know, jumping power. Even though Punpun wasn't entirely convinced, since this was coming from Komatsu who was good at badminton, he still wanted to make his friend happy. Oi, Punpun! I'm one of the singles players for the next prefectural tournament. Maybe I'll even be able to win. Alright, that's it for today. First, yes, clean up. That's kind of the job of the first 3 years. They're the ones that clean up. I heard Yagura's. What? Alright, really? And there is Aiko. Wait, is it Aiko? Oh. Ow. Oh. Ouch. Ouch! 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 Punpun, ouch! Bro, I feel you. I actually feel you. Sucks to see. That sucks to see. I have a meeting, so just wait a little longer for me. Within the past 2 years, Punpun had not once talked to Aiko. Their eyes never met again, but even still, Punpun was still in love with Aiko. Wow. And this is hell. Damn. Ha, damn! 2 years. 2 years. But in this chapter, so much changed. From like being on friendly terms, everything going well, to this. Everything going wrong for Punpun. First, his father is going to America. Second, the divorce. Third, Aiko. It's all going bad for our poor little Punpun. It's all going bad for our poor little Punpun. I feel sorry for him. But I do know and I do believe that's all going to go well for him. Because he's the main protagonist, so it has to all go well for him. You know, he's going to have one of those like, I'll fight for the honor of my friend Aiko. If I beat her in badminton, she will be mine. As if it was like a jousting competition. As if she's like a prize in a jousting competition from like the 13th century, right? But something like that will happen. Something like that will happen. Oh, this shall be the badminton challenge. And if I win, you never talk to her again. You won't hold her hand again. You won't speak to her again. You will leave her alone. And then he loses. I don't know. I don't know. But overall, I quite enjoyed these chapters. They felt a lot more personal than, you know, what we had in the last two reactions. This one felt a lot more personal. It felt a lot more centric on Punpun itself, and quite frankly, I feel like it was a nice contrast from what we had previously. And you know, before it was all about the group, the squad. Now it's all about Punpun himself, how he feels, and how he feels about what's happening surrounding him, not how his surroundings feel about a certain situation. So I really like that we got a little bit of that. I hope it all goes well. It's only chapter 23, so we'll see. We're not even 20% in, so we'll see exactly like what happens next. But I will see you all next time, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out and bye. Hey everybody, if you like this video, please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And if you want to see more of these kind of videos, be sure to check out Patreon to get 1 week early access as well as full length. Until next time everybody, peace out and have a nice day.